What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it has been a minute since I've been back with you guys, but today we are back. I've quit my job. Now, I quit my job about 2 months ago, and I'm here to give you guys kind of the update on why I did it and what I'm looking forward on in the future. So as you guys know, and if you don't know, I've worked as a personal trainer for the past 6 months at a great gym, and there was really nothing wrong with my job. I loved it. I was getting paid well. I had some great athletes, but just wasn't really filling my bucket. The main reason I quit my job is because I wasn't able to stay 1 foot in the door and 1 foot out the door on all the things that I really wanted to do and was passionate about. Owning my time and training to bear crawl and ultra marathon. I spent 2 to 3 hours training in the morning, sometimes up to 7 hours bear crawling. And to add a full-time job on top of that where I'm working with athletes and I have to be mentally and physically there to make sure that they're getting the results that I promised them, it's almost impossible. On top of that, I was adding additional strain in my body. For all the strength coaches out there that know, when you're demonstrating exercises to an athlete, sometimes I burn more calories and put more strain in my body than my athletes do during their workouts. So if I'm gonna be locked in, scientifically driven, look at my data of my training, my recovery and everything, but I'm not really invested in taking the time to make sure I'm doing the right things to get this thing done, I didn't want to look back on it and regret it one day. I didn't want to get this bear crawl done, look back and say, man, if I just started my own business and I wasn't putting the strain on my body and giving myself the 1 year to risk it all and potentially make no money, the time is now. I have to do it now. Basically, I don't want to live with regret on the biggest goal that I have. Nothing means more to me right now than bear crawling 31 miles in October. And if there's anything that will hold me back from that, I'm removing myself from it. There's nothing that's gonna stop me from achieving that goal. And if I have to put my business on the back burner until this goal is accomplished, that's one of the things that I'm gonna do. It was an easier jump because there was a lot of things that I wanted to do outside of training that I was putting on the back burner as well. Starting my own business was one of those things. As an athlete, as I covered, I never really found my full potential, and I feel very passionate about providing value to athletes and making sure that they're getting the stuff that I needed when I was a kid, when I was younger. Mindset training and mental training. People always told me I was my biggest enemy, but the framework to get out of my own way was non-existent. I really wanted to create that. Working at a facility where it was just strength and I didn't have complete ownership of what went on and the programs that we were doing, it didn't allow me to get creative and kind of provide the value that I knew I wanted to provide. So there was no other option besides branching out and starting my own business. Along with that, I was providing all of the value. I was programming my athletes. I was spending all of the time with them, but I was making half the money. So I wasn't getting a good, return on my time, financially. So if I was already doing all of the work, I was already providing all of the value, I shouldn't settle in my life and accept half of the money for all of the work that I was doing. I don't want you guys to be settling in any area of your life. You guys have to keep pushing your limits and keep pushing your boundaries, and you can't settle. Sure, I could have stayed comfortable in my job and trained for this bear crawl while making money and put my business on the back burner, but at the end of the day, you can't waste time doing things that you're not fully invested in. And I wasn't fully invested in my training at another facility. I wanted to do all of the work. I wanted to get all the reward for my work. And I wanted to be creative with my work. I was limited in where I could do that. Now, with training, I could train whenever I want. I can make my own schedule. I can travel. I can network. I can do everything that's up to me. I'm responsible for my own time. So if you're looking to take the jump, if you're looking to take a risk, you have to burn the boats. Don't settle in any area of your life. You will make it work. You will figure it out. All you have to do is just have the courage to take the jump and don't look back. I didn't want to make this a long video. I mainly wanted to update you guys and maybe give you guys some motivation along the way to pursue your dreams and leave certainty for uncomfortability in hopes that you can achieve, the things that you really want. So make sure to leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. If there's anything that you guys want to see from me in the future and, some form of longer content, anything, leave that down below. And I appreciate you guys tuning in as always. Never stop hustling.